We're here speaking with Davian Ferguson, coach of the winning team, like Clockwork Jamaica College, wins again. Congrats, coach. Walk us through your team's performance first and foremost.
Thank you. I think in the first half, if you look at the game was 1-1. I think it could have been a little bit more in Staths' favour in the first half. We rotated the squad a little bit because when we did our physical assessment, based on the last game, the eye definitely is on next week, Friday. So what we did was to rotate the squad. We wanted those youngsters to keep the game at least 0-0 for about 55-60 minutes, and would have bring on those players who have, I think, 30 minutes in their legs, 35 minutes at max in the second half. We got the go-ahead goal. Staths deservedly so in my mind. Got an equalizer, and I think the game in the end, in the second half, we should have won it on the balance of stuff. But such is football. It went to penalties, and I think I'm extremely sorry for Alex Xavier. He's a youngster that I know from about age 6. I used to teach that kid in primary school, so I know him as a youngster, and it's hard when you are the one that actually missed the penalty. I thought he had a good game, and he has a very bright future. But I think we have mature players, experienced players who would have lost the KC last year in a penalty shootout. I think that experience actually helped us here today to hold our nerves.
And a recurring theme, resting players in the Champions League. Is it that the coaches, especially in the corporate area or the Manning Cup, don't value the Champions Cup? Is that the case?
Not at all. I've said it earlier, and that is a competition that we want to win this year. We definitely want to win that competition this year. But I think when you look at the youngsters, their health came first. And when we did our assessment, from the semi-finals to now, we didn't even get any time to train. So what we wanted to do was to save them, to really help them to recover fully for the next competition.
And looking forward, last question, Friday, the Manning Cup finals. Do you think after such a rigorous game that went all the way to the very, very end, do you think your players will be ready and fit for Friday?
I think both teams have that issue to deal with, but I think we have a week, which is good. 1 week is good enough to prepare these youngsters for that one, and we'll be ready. And I know Staths will also be ready for sure.
All right, coach, thank you so much for talking to us.